Day 5 of hiking the Beacons Way, or Ffordd Banna in Welsh. My third weekend on the trail, and the goal was 76 kilometres from the Storey Arms to Llangadog to finish the trail. Tell you what, I have never been closer to hypothermia than I have been sat on Welsh public transport at 6 AM for 3 hours. It was bloody Baltic. Heading west out of the Storey Arms car park, the route skirts around the side of the valley and it was beautiful in the snow. Heading up onto the tops, to the summit of Fan Hir, the hills look like the little brother of the Cairngorms. When you see me hiking in these conditions, I'm usually wearing my base layer and then my waterproof jacket as the outer shell. Ideally, I should be wearing a soft shell in these conditions to save the wear on my waterproof, but I didn't want to carry both. Sometimes I'll have a mid-layer fleece on as well, but only if I'm not warm enough whilst I'm moving.
One of my favourite Welsh words is coedwig, because coed is like wood or trees. It's just like a wig of trees.
Know what I mean?
I just like it, coedwig.
This part of the route is known as Fan Hir, which refers to several stretches of Roman road in Wales.
Thank you, Helen, for your song.
The route is actually named after Saint Ellen of Carnarvon, not Saint Helen, and she was thought to have ordered the construction of the road in the 4th century. In South Wales, this section's used a lot by the military, and it's not unusual to find yourself in the middle of a casualty evacuation exercise. In fact, that happened to me on my bike last year. There's probably a whole platoon in those trees.
You didn't tell me I was going the wrong way when you watched me mince across the other track, did you? Whose side are you on, lads?
I really enjoyed this section. The scenery was lovely, and it's always nice to explore parts of the national park that lie between the main hills and quite often get forgotten. I think the conditions helped. I mean, look at it. It was absolutely stunning. As I headed down into Glyntawi, I could see across to the Carmarthen Vans, which is where I wanted to camp. I was losing daylight, but with the light of the moon and the reflection of the snow, it was really light. Anybody else have an irrational fear that the rescue helicopter will think you're the one they're looking for? So you go to extreme efforts not to move your arms or look like you're doing an SOS signal accidentally. In other news, I thought these shots would be really cool, but it turns out without the head torch, it just looks like a big Yeti's going past. Not what I was going for. Also, if you've ever wondered if a camping mug is a good substitute for a snow shovel, I can unequivocally tell you that it's not. I de-iced my water, had some food and settled in for the night. Tune into the next video if you want to see the unexpected visitor I had in the night. Was it a Yeti? Maybe.